My great-grandfather Demas taught me how to cut grass with the machete. When I was 7, he laid the long blade into my American palms, and I felt it foreign as a language I did not understand. Still, my great-grandfather Demas ushered me into the rainforest of his backyard and taught me to swing. My great-great-grandfather's name was Machete. My grandfather tells me how Machete would offer his son Demas as bait for crocodiles, how he would usher Demas into his swamp and make him run wild through the mire, how his body awakened the ancient lizards from their mud, how their hungry jaws gave chase behind him, how Machete would carve the leather from their backs and sell the pieces for their survival. I do not know how many crocodiles my great-grandfather Demas has escaped in his lifetime, but I know that Demas is a snapping jaw when he is angry, when he is so loud the house shakes, when he screams like a boy running through his father's swamp. I have never heard my great-grandfather Demas speak of crocodiles, but these stories my family keeps like machetes under our beds. Since I was little, I have known my grandfather to keep a machete under his bed. He tells me if anyone ever threatened our home, they would feel his machete. I know that my grandfather could kill someone if he had to. Fast and natural as he cuts mango from the tree. Fast and natural as jaws rise from the mud. Some days, my grandfather is a crocodile. I remember how at 7, when I cried, he asked me, "Are you a faggot? Get up, get up." I remember how the word fell a heavy blade from his mouth, how it sounded like teeth snapping behind me. A wild and desperate boy running through his grandfather's swamp, how now, as a man, I recognize that some traditions are passed down in bite marks and scar tissue, like I remember how my grandmother held the floor in her arms the night she and my mother couldn't stop my grandfather and my uncle from fighting. How there were two hands holding open a closing jaw. How they both bent like grass in the mouth of a hungry blade. How the house stood silent as the police took away my grandfather. How the women washed the blood from the floor behind him. I am learning to wash the blood from the floor behind me. But it is a swamp filled with old and hungry things. A tradition that has been passed down by the men before me. A cleaver in my mouth and knuckles. Hands fashioned into machetes.